Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about drugstore highlighters. I have picked out kind of my top 5 and an honorable mention and kind of a little, well, okay, they're same company, different formulas, but I will get to that in a minute. But these are some of my top favorite highlighters from the drugstore. I love them. They perform every time. They're all kind of different formulations. They're all different color types. They're so affordable and they really do pay off just as much as some of the more high-end highlighters. Anyways, the second part to this video is probably my more excited favorite part. I am going to be introducing my little baby kitten. He is so cute. He's currently sleeping right now and I'm kind of obsessed with it and I don't want to wake him up, but also at the same time you all need to meet him. And I also had to give you like full disclosure of why I have so many scratches all over my arms, and I'm like highly sunburned, so that's why we're, you know, in a sweater, so that way no one sees that. Anyways, I hope you enjoy today's video. If you do, don't forget to subscribe before you leave and also like this video. Also leave a comment down below of any highlighters that you would recommend or maybe any other video topics you'd like me to cover. Anyways, let's get into the video. And now, introducing Baby Shmoo. This is Tofu. He just woke up from his nap, so he's really tired. Oh, but he's so sweet and so cuddly. He is out. He has been playing all day long, and he does not want to wake up in front of the camera. That is okay. Can you say hi for just a second, please? No. Oh, there he is. There's my beautiful handsome baby. So this is Tofu, everybody. He is so sweet and so cuddly and just the cutest little thing, but he is really tired. So we're gonna give him back to Daddy so he can take him to bed. He's like, why did you wake me up? Anyways, let's get into the highlighters. So once again, I didn't really do like a chronological like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 system, just because I don't think I could genuinely pick like a favorite one. I love them all equally. There are some that I like a little bit more than others that are a little bit easier, but I will be inserting swatches of all these products. And so while I'm talking about them, you might see a little thing pop up that shows you what they look like up close. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with an oldie but a goodie. I feel like this is one of the very first highlights from the drugstore that I really saw or got into, and that is the Maybelline Master Chrome. They have a variety of different shades now. This is in the one called Molten Gold. This is like tried and true, super classic. I have that on my cheekbones today, but I also have a little something on top of it as well. The thing I love about this particular highlighter is that it looks like it's super gold, but actually like when you swatch it and when it's on your skin, I am very fair skinned and I feel like I can wear this still, even though it is very gold or more golden than I am used to for my skin type. I feel like it doesn't pull too gold, like you don't see that big streak across your face when you wear this product. Like I said, I've got it a little bit on my cheeks. I kind of have a lot of different highlighters on, I'm not gonna lie, but I do have this as kind of my base, and so you can kind of see that. And then I topped it with this next product that I'm gonna talk about, which is the Moonlight Pearls Baked Highlighter. I believe it's like $4. It's like not expensive at all, and it is so good. There is one catch to this. You have to take any kind of scraper or any kind of brush that you don't want and just really swirl it on there and get the top layer off. When you first get the product, it kind of has this film on the top of it, and once you get rid of that film, you get that color payoff and everything, and it is the most beautiful highlight. It's what I have just laying on top right here on the very high points right here. I don't really have like strong prominent cheekbones, so that is my high point, but I absolutely absolutely love this highlighter. I feel like it's not too pearlescent, like it's not too white or like too shadow casty or anything like that. It is just the most beautiful, gleaming from within glow. I love it. I used this on my wedding day and I absolutely love this highlight. The next highlight I'm going to talk about as far as product goes, they're kind of hand in hand. So when I was saying that there is a company that makes super bomb highlighters and they have different formulations, this is what I am talking about. I have the Wet n Wild loose highlighting powder and then also the Mega Glow highlight powder that's pressed. This one is in the shade Precious Petals and this one is in the shade I'm So Lit. Yeah, I'm So Lit. This one is more of a golden. I don't know if you can kind of see. I'm probably shaking it around like crazy, but it's more of like a golden undertone, whereas this other one is more of a champagne-y, pinky gold reflex. And both of them are stunning. I feel like if you are going for something that you want to be just like glowing to the high heavens, like people know you have a highlighter on, this is your gal. She literally is beautiful. I also love, love, love wearing this on top of like a fake tan. Like I'll just dust this like all over my collarbones, like on my, you know, my décolletage or whatever you would call that. And it just gives your skin such a beautiful glow without being too overboard. So I find that I absolutely love it for that reason, but it also does make a very beautiful highlight. It can be a bit much if you are not into highlights. If you want something that's a little bit more subtle, there's some other things on the market that I think would be great, but this is for those that want a strong highlight. This one is just the same. I feel like this one packs such a punch. It literally, I think it is one of the most stunning highlights out there. It's very comparable to the Champagne Pop by Becca, in my opinion. It pulls a little bit more rose gold than that one. However, it is just beautiful, and these are so finely milled, like they just glide on so smooth. They're so pretty, so pigmented, and I don't feel like when I wear this it's going to be like too much. There's some obviously like this other one that can be quite prominent, but this one is just a beautiful glow from within, but you can work it up if you need to. So the next one that I'm going to talk about is actually one that is rather new to me. I have tried it out in a couple different colors. Particularly though, I really do love this color, which is in the shade Pearl. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter. These are the most strange consistency I could ever like tell you guys. They're like mushy, kind of putty-like, but then like when you swatch them, they're just very, I don't even know what the word is, just creamy, I guess? But they kind of dry down as a powder, which is just so strange to me, but it looks beautiful. This is for my fair-skinned girls. Girls that are as fair as me or even fairer than I am would love this highlighter. I feel like it's not too light to the point that I can't wear it, but it's not chalky. It shears out really well. Like when I swatched it on my finger, you're like, oh my gosh, that is Tin Man right there. But I promise you, when you shear it out, it is just beautiful and it is blinding. It is such a pretty, pretty highlight for fair skin. I know they have a couple different shades in this line. I know that the Casey Holmes Physician Formula package that she did not too long ago came with a highlighter in there. It had pressed glitter in it though. It would have been a stunning shade, but I am not one for like a chunky glitter highlight, and that is exactly what that one is, and it is not my favorite. But if you can get the glitter out of it and just get the actual color that's in there like this, oh my gosh, so pretty. These are so metallic, so beautiful. Then my last one, so like I said, I kind of went a little overboard, but this is one of my favorite palettes. This is the Milani Rose Glow palette, and it has what they deem to be 3 separate highlights here. All 3 of them are absolutely beautiful. They are beautiful shades. I feel like if you're fair, this one is perfect for fair skin. If you're, you know, looking for more of that bronzy glow for summer, you've got a shade for that. And then you have this beautiful coral shade right here that, honestly, it's kind of a bronzy glow, but I am telling you what, it is a beautiful blush topper. That is what I have on my cheeks right now. I have Natural Face palette by Too Faced. I did that palette, the blush in it, and then I just put this on top, and it is such a stunning combination. I feel like you can do that with a lot of the different blushes that you can get at the drugstore. Just put this right on top and it'll make you like have such a glowy blush, which I absolutely adore. So I feel like this is a good bang for your buck as well. I believe it was like $9.99 at the drugstore, and you get 3 separate highlights in there, and there's multiple ways you can use this. I feel like if you wanted to, you could even use this as like a transition shade or something like that in your crease. There's multiple uses that you can get out of this, so I feel like this is a good buy at the drugstore, especially when it comes to price points, which I can go through all the price points with you at the very end of the video. Maybe I will, just to give you a little like heads up as to what prices they are. I'll also have all that linked in the description box down below. And then kind of an honorable mention, just because you can't really get them at the drugstore, but I couldn't pass up a video about highlighters without mentioning the ColourPop highlighters. These are at a drugstore price point and they are wonderful. These are so pigmented, they're so pretty. They're like metallically wet on your face. They're beautiful. I absolutely love them. This is one of my favorites. This is actually part of their Villains collection. This is the Maleficent Mistress of All Evil highlight, and it is just the most beautiful champagne-y glow you have ever seen, and it is such a beautiful highlight. It's the highlight I wore in Disneyland, and I got so many compliments on it. It just catches the light, so reflective. It's gorgeous, so I just had to throw that in there. I'm not exactly sure what these retail for. I think they're like maybe around the $10 mark. I'll have to look it up, but I'll have it linked down below for sure, but it's right around there, I think. If we're talking prices and everything, I believe all of these are right around the $10 mark, at least these 3, the Master Chrome, the Milani, and the Butter Bronze, or listen to me, the Butter Highlighter. Those are all gonna be around your $10 mark. And then as far as the Wet n Wild and the e.l.f. go, that's gonna be more around your $4 mark. So these are some really good finds at the drugstore. I absolutely love them. I recommend them to everybody. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it's helpful for you. If it is, go ahead and give this video a like and also subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!